All right, so another example vertical distance, horizontal distance, and diagonal distance, right? So kule question le ngizobe ngifocuse la ku 6.4. Okay, calculate the length EP. Okay, so instruction city, the diagram below shows a graph of f of x, and which is a quadratic function, and g of x, which is an exponential function. Okay, and then but the graph f cuts the x-axis, that is the x-intercept at a and c. So my x-intercept aga f is a and c. Okay, and the y-axis, which is the y-intercept at e, and then in a turning point about d. And then graph g, which is your exponential function, it cuts the x-axis at a, so it means lama graph way2 an x-intercept efanayo, which is coordinate a, right? And the y-axis at b, so now y-intercept yalapha kule exponential graph. All right, so 6.1, write down the equation of the asymptote. I'm focusing on the question, the video. And then 6.2, write down the coordinate of d, which is your turning point. Now, I'm not focusing on that. 6.3, write down the range, not focusing on that. Then 6.4, we just calculate the length EP. So now check out length EP, it is a distance, right? Which is E, now we'll which is the y-intercept of F. So E is the y-intercept, right? The y-intercept F. And then B is also the y-intercept G. Okay, so it means into kumele uyenze la kumele uthole ama-coordinates aka E nama-coordinates aka B. So what type of a distance is this one? This one is a vertical distance because EP lies on the y-axis, and the y-axis is a vertical line, right? So it's a vertical distance. So now the vertical distance, what do we do? Minus above y, right? So, and combo minus above y, it's y on the top minus y on the bottom, right? So step number one, we have to identify our coordinates. So nasibheka ama-coordinates la on the y-axis u-x wakho is equals to 0 because ithe ma y-intercept lawo u-e y-intercept, meaning u-x wakho is equals to 0, right? X wakho la kule coordinate u-0, and then u-b nakhona i-y-intercept, it means x coordinate yakhona u-0. So asithole labo y. So how do we find the y intercept? So sithi x equals to 0, so u-e ulapha ku-f, right? So sizofika lapha ku-f la sibona khona u-x sifaka ubani, sifaka u-0, sifuna lo y. So y is equals to ku-f la sibona khona u-x sizofaka u-0, so it is 0 minus 3 since y-intercept squared plus 25, right? And then is it minus negative 3 squared kuzoba 9, okay? Because negative 3 squared is it negative times negative kuzoba positive lapho. Lo negative lo siyawuretaina lapha ngaphandle ilo ola. So plus 25, and then answer yakho is 16, right? So lapha ku-e kuzoba 16, so it's 0 is to 16. And then la ku-b y-intercept yale exponential, so ilapha ku-g of x, right? So ku-g of x la sibona khona u-x izofaka u-0, right? So izothi 2 1 over 2 lapha phezulu sizofaka u-0, izothi 0 plus 1 and then minus 4, okay? And then la 0 plus 1 kuyophuma u-1 lapho, so it's half raised to the power 1. So u-half multiplied by 2 kuphuma u-1, right? Minus 4, and then answer to minus 3 lapho. So u-b kuzoba 0 is to minus 3. Sesinawo lama-coordinates lawa ke manje, but sifuna le distance le EP, and since it's a vertical distance singa-minus just abo y bakhona, right? So EB y walapha ka e, which is y of the top coordinate, right, which is 16, and then minus y walapha ngaphansi, which is negative 3, right? And then EB is equals to 16 negative times negative more positive 3, then EB is equals to 19. So it's 16 plus 3, so it's 19 units. So in this case, it's not a maximum distance or a minimum distance, just a distance. But this is the y-intercept. So uthola coordinate le lapha ku-E ne-coordinate lapha ku-B. But then if azange basitshele ukuthi is the y-intercept or basinikeze nje any coordinate lapha on the graph, bese ubhalela ama-coordinates in terms of x is derived and there is totally maximum or minimum. But in this case, the question is straightforward.